Hello AFam and welcome to Somerset, England. I'm Josh.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome to the Way. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, give us a like, and hit that little bell so you can follow more of our adventures.
I don't know much about England, but I do know that the word Somerset just invokes a feeling of autumn, fall, apples, cider.
Cozy sweaters.
So we are beginning our Autumn in England series. If you've watched our videos, you know that we have just finished summer in the Nordics, as well as a little bit of Turkey thrown in there. And now we are going to start getting a little bit cozy here in the UK.
In this travel series, we're going to be shown around by two little locals, two little human beings, the travel beans.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Alex, and this is Emma.
In England, though, we're just beans.
Okay, you guys are awkward down there. Should Ashley join you on the bench? There you go.
Join us. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So, Alex and Emma invited us to Alex's hometown, right? Where you grew up. And
For 2 very long weeks.
Yeah, so we're gonna be working, they're gonna show us around, we have a lot of fun things planned. Today we are here at Thatchers and we're going to do a little country walk. But do you guys want to tell us about your channel?
Tell her.
Well, I mean, we make videos that are arguably quite average. They tend to be about travel, a bit like these guys. We kind of try and have a bit of a laugh about it, focusing a bit on food. Our big focus really is we have a philosophy for the channel, and that is to earn less and live more. So stop focusing so much on money and defining success in that way, and instead be happy, enjoy your experiences, have a nice time.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. So we're going to actually be filming videos for their channel as well as our channel. So definitely check out the link below to their channel so that you can watch the different things that we're doing while here in England. But first, I think we need to start this English series with some alcohol.
That's pretty much exactly.
That's the way we like to do it, right? Yeah.
I've learned from our lovely hosts that cider is a huge deal here in the west of England, which is where we're at right now. So when he said that, I was super excited because I actually really like cider. I don't like beer at all. Josh, would you prefer beer over cider?
I would definitely prefer beer, but if it's a good dry cider, of which I will probably be getting, I don't mind too much.
And I feel like in the US, ciders are not super common. Like, a lot of people don't drink them, but here it seems like a lot of people drink them, and there are so many different kinds, which I'm really excited to try the different kinds because I definitely like a sweeter type of cider. But yeah, and right now, because it's fall or autumn, whatever you may call it, all the apples are ripe and it's their harvesting season. So we're gonna take a little walk a little later in the where the apple trees are, and hopefully there'll still be apples on them. But I just think it's the perfect time to like kind of be introduced to this fun traditional cider while it's fall and autumn, like apple season.
So we've got our ciders here now, and Alex has been telling us that we just need to try this Thatchers or whatever. Alex, is Thatchers
You
actually?
can't just say Thatchers whatever.
Yes,
Deal.
Here's the thing. It's like it's cider. It's whatever. I mean, Alex has been talking it up a lot, but like, would you actually like go for a cider above a beer?
Without question.
Really?
So, if you come to England, okay, firstly you should come to Somerset. Come to us. We'll be out of the country, but not to us, but to the county. And you have to try Thatchers. It is an institution here. It has grown exponentially across the whole of the UK. It is probably, I'd say, it's the best cider in the UK. That's going to probably start some kind of debate.
But I'm sure there's a lot of like micro breweries making great ciders, but as far as like major cider brands go, Thatchers is up there with our favorite.
And you can find it in grocery stores.
Yeah,
everywhere.
In the UK.
You can get it on draft in the pubs and the grocery stores.
You can't get as much selection as you can here, but you can definitely buy like, the standard selection in the supermarkets.
And we've come to, now is this the official Thatchers, like the only brewing area, or like what is, because I know that they make Thatchers here, but is this Thatchers?
So basically, Thatchers is from Sanford in Somerset. We are in the small village of Sanford. It's basically their only claim to fame, and I think they also filmed Hot Fuzz, if you've seen Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yeah,
Seen
I
Hot
have,
Fuzz?
yeah.
Filmed here, and they're in a little village, Sanford.
Wow, okay.
Is that the one with
double-check
all the
that before
grannies
that.
pulling like AKs out of their baskets?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the factory where they make it is literally right there. You can go and do a tour there. There's also a shop which is just over there, which maybe we'll visit and buy some things later. And then you've also got their own pub, the Railway Inn, which is Thatcher's own pub selling all the different type of ciders you'll ever need.
Yeah.
So when we went inside there's this whole list of all these different ciders.
That's just the cider menu?
Yes.
Okay.
There's so many. And so then it was like, what ones do we get? Just getting one I feel like is kind of a cop out. Like we have to be able to try quite a few. So we found on the very bottom here, the Flight of Thatcher's cider. It's 5 pounds and you can get 3 different kinds, and so that's what we decided to do. Josh got 3 different ones and I got 3 different ones, and then I think maybe we were trying a few of the same ones that Alex and Emma are trying, but I decided to go with what I thought maybe was the sweeter versions. They're not, I don't think, considered legit ciders because they have add-ins, but I decided to go with the rosé cider. I have the lemon cider, what they call it here, cloudy lemon, and then there's a dark berry, and I believe they add in different characteristics like lemon juice and like berry twists in mine. So that's more my style, I think. Not the scrumpy that
We'll get you
heard
to try
about.
some scrumpy later and see what you think of the real stuff.
Ashley obviously loves sweet things. I tend to like bitter things and that sort of thing. So the closest that I could come to, I figured, was a sort of a dry cider. So I have a traditional dry. I have something that they call the cheddar, which is made from a cheddar apple, which I think we're going to talk about a little bit in other videos, but we'll get to that. And then I also have a haze. I don't know what makes it a haze, but I'm assuming that's just because it's slightly cloudy, the different way that they make it. So these are all dry. I've got a very dry on the left, and I have a sweet-ish one on the right.
So traditionally you have the Thatcher's Gold. This is the one that you'll find all over the country, but Thatcher's Haze in the last year or two has become the new local favourite.
Oh, really?
So it is
So
definitely worth a
this
try.
would be like the one that's everyone's drinking now.
This is all the rage in
The haze in
Somerset.
vogue.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very middle of the road. Okay, well, I like to finish with that. I'm excited for it. All right, cheers, everyone.
Cheers! Oh, you're gonna try the rosé with me? Let's try this one. Oh, that is delicious!
Oh no, have you become a drunk already?
Oh my gosh! Okay, when it said rosé, I was imagining it being kind of dry, like rosé, like wine. It is like a succulent little apple that has been in the sun all day, and you bite into it and the juices just go in your mouth. It's so delicious.
I love that reaction there. Like a succulent little apple that's been in the sun all day. That's the best description.
It really surprises me because it's not tart at all. It has just a really nice, smooth flavor. Some are not smooth, like they're really tart, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but this is so, I could probably drink this in 3 gulps. I'm just saying.
Well, you've got 2 others to try.
It is delicious. Not as good. It's really lemony, actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is the lemon one. Yeah, that's interesting. It kind of tastes like a lemon head.
Oh,
The
yeah,
candy.
yeah.
Very interesting. But I do like this one. I like the berry flavors.
Okay.
So these two are definitely overwhelming the flavors that they are, the lemon and the berry. The first one is overwhelmingly apple. You know it's apple that you're drinking, and I think that's my favorite.
Ah, okay. Just like Ashley's layout, I have driest to sweetest, so I'm going to try the traditional dry. Oh yeah, that's not like I imagined a cider at all. It's interesting because it's kind of watery, like from what I'm used to, like where ciders that I've usually drank are kind of syrupy. This is almost watery. It tastes more like an American cider, but it's alcoholic, right? So American cider was just more like pressed juice with some spices in it, kind of. But this is alcoholic. I think that one is like 6% or so. The cheddar apple. Okay, wow, this one is kind of how I imagine Ashley's, where it's like it tastes like an apple. Like when you drink it, it tastes like you're biting into an apple. And this is the cheddar apples.
They're so easy to drink.
Oh, man.
It would be like apple juice, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like apple juice.
You can just drink it.
Because most of the ciders I've had are like just sugary and sweet
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
These ones taste like fresh.
Like Angry Orchard, bleh, compared to these.
Bleh. Putting other brands down. Bleh. We're at Thatchers. Bleh. Okay, so this is the haze.
That's the haze. That's
this
the
is the
trendy.
one. Yeah, I can see it. I can see this one. This one has something interesting going on. It's got a little bit of tingly fizziness on top. It feels thicker, like it's really filling your mouth. It's not watery like the first one. It doesn't taste overwhelmingly of crisp apple. This one's fresh.
Are you in a haze? Like it's so good, you're like,
No,
oh,
I'm not.
everything.
No, but I can drink.
Okay.
I could drink this one in 3 gulps. How about that?
Then you might be in a bit of pain.
Yeah.
That's really good.
The way you describe things on our channel,
It's
it's
like,
like,
it's good or
this
it's
is
bad.
this is delicious, gross, disgusting, amazing. That's my superlative.
If you like food reviews, don't come over to our channel.
This is ridiculous.
This is stupidly good.
This is outrageously good. It's made my day though to see you guys react to cider like that. I didn't think I was proud of anything, but then like, yeah, this is mine. I made this.
It threw me off. This one for sure threw me off. Not what I expected. Not, like, do not compare American ciders to British ciders.
Not at all.
I learned that today.
At least these Thatchers ones, for sure, don't do that yet. We're gonna try some other ones later, and we'll see how they stack up to Thatchers.
Now that our bellies are full of cider and we got a little bit of a, what is it called?
buzz.
A buzz. We are headed to a little trail called the Strawberry Line. They do have a fun little sign I was hoping they'd have that gives you information. So the Strawberry Line, it started in 1869, linking Yatton to Cheddar in Wales.
Oh, Wells, not Wales.
Sorry, Wales. So we're kind of like in the middle to Yatton. Pretty cool.
Just a fun little nature walk right next to Thatchers.
Yeah, and so many miles. So what? This is just 3.5 miles, but it goes even longer than that.
We walked up the Strawberry Line, came to a little town called Winscombe. We are at the Woodborough Inn. Ooh,
A little pub,
Yeah.
which is so cute.
that'd be fun to stop in.
So I decided to get the Thatchers Katie. So we're not at Thatchers anymore, but it should be a fun little variety to taste. And I saw it on a YouTube video and thought that's the one I wanted to try. So
Well, you
I'm
can't
gonna give it a
escape
go.
Thatchers here.
Yeah.
And this is a very strong one. It's kind of a deadly one, 7.4%.
Oh, and she got a pint of that. And then I found one called Stan's Farmhouse, and I thought, ooh, that sounds good, but turns out it's Thatchers. But it's supposed to be good. It's
there
similar. It's similar to what they called a scrumpy. I don't know what a scrumpy is, but it seems legendary.
There's chunkies in it.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it
you
always
see all
has
the
bits in
chunks?
it. That's how we describe it. It's kind of like,
Ah.
this is for real, like real cider drinkers.
All right. The manly
We're-
men would drink
The
this.
little
Yes.
bits of apple that got through.
Okay, let me try this real
This is
quick.
not for me and Josh.
I have to say, I really like it.
You do?
I do. Yeah, that's good.
It's almost like a meal a little bit.
Yeah, it's got a great. Oh, how do? Yeah,
It's kind of sour.
like a
like
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah, it's got like a bite to it. It's a little bit crisp. It's a little bit apple. It's a little bit watery. It's like a little bit of everything all at once. Yeah, you said like a meal. Yeah.
I think the scrumpy, we made a joke earlier that like it makes the old men's faces like all scrump up.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can do it.
No, this is not
But
nearly as
it's not.
offensive as I imagined.
Yeah, me too.
That's quite pleasant actually. But then again, I like very bitter beers, so maybe I'm just used to it.
I don't think it's bitter. It's
No,
just really
that's what I'm saying. Like
palatable.
I'm used to like something crazy offensive,
Yeah.
and this is not.
You've also
Right.
laced it with this though to
That's
start.
true. This is really delicious. It's
That maybe
super
takes the edge
smooth
off
and
the
crisp.
cheese.
Maybe, but
Oh, it's
yeah, this
bubbling.
is, and it's such a pretty color.
What a good intro to England.
Emma's not a fan.
No, you're not a fan of that?
Yeah.
Scrumpy face.
Oh, interesting.
It's not like horrendous. I'm not drinking it thinking it's absolutely vile, but I would never choose to
Is it-
pay money to drink
Is it
that.
Yeah,
because
me
it's not
neither.
sweet, or like what's not good about it?
Like when I'm spending £5 on a pint, I want it to be something that's refreshing and a little
Yeah.
sweet, little dry, like tasty. That is not tasty.
All right, fair enough.
All the real cider drinkers would be so angry at that.
Yeah. You heard that from a real British woman. So we don't get in trouble for it.
I think it's delicious. All right, we have all come back to Casa Beans. We're all baked beans at the moment, and we've had plenty of beer, plenty of opportunity. I feel like we've done the intro to England right.
I think
Definitely.
Yeah, I think
Definitely to
so.
Somerset at least.
So
Yeah.
just to clarify, we're not drinking champagne. This is again Thatchers, but
Cider.
it's a cider that's kind of like a prosecco, kind of like a sparkling.
Sparkling apple wine.
There you have
The
it.
family reserve. We're part of Thatcher's family now.
Right. So cheers to England. We have a lot more videos to come with Travel Beans. Again, check them out in the link below if you want to see more perspectives of our days. And we'll see you in the next video.
I hope we encourage you to travel today.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Drunk Ashley's the best actually.
A huge shout out to all of our patrons who helped make this video possible. If you want to follow more, go to Instagram at WayAwayMag. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Way More, if you want to see way more from us.